Let's make a deal. We will talk about that in just 1 minute, folks. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,100 subscribers by the end of January. We're sitting at 5,039 of us right now as recording of this video. So please, I got some deals. I also found a deal online you folks may be interested, especially if you're interested in vintage silver rounds. We will talk about that as well. So let's just get into the video right now. As you guys know, I like 40% silver halves. Two things I want to talk about on that. I found a deal on eBay. How this deal was, this person wanted $25.99 for 40% silver hats. So that was above spot. And you know me, I don't like to pay above spot at all for 40%. So I offered him, I was going to buy all 7 lots. So he had 35 total, but he was selling me in lots of 5. So I offered him $21. He comes back to me at $22.89, about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, whatever the case it was. So he had free shipping on him. So I came back to him and, I always leave room for little negotiation back and forth. So I put in the offer for $21.75, and I also sent him a message with the offer. I said, hey, look, you're selling all of them to me at one time. You could have potential 7 different shipping fees of that. He took the offer. So the deal was $152.25 divided by 35. That brings out to be $4.35 each. The current melt value as we're speaking is $4.51. Hey, look, that's the art of making a deal, right? Sometimes you got to think outside the box. You see 7 lots on something like that. Sometimes those tricks work, folks. They really, really do. Just some keywords to get some information in someone's head, and they may not be thinking about it, and it really does work out as well. So with that being said, I will go on to, so always, if you're shopping on eBay, yes, there's not been a lot of deals on eBay lately. I will grant you that. But if you are shopping, you see make an offer, don't be afraid to make a reasonable offer and try to work out a deal with somebody. Because sometimes you got to think outside the box and come up with some of these, ideas. Hey, look, you could, like I just said, you could be having 7 different shipping fees, and that might have sealed the deal right there. You never know for sure, right? But, this is how I try to make deals on eBay when I'm shopping. Hey, look, if the price is too much, folks, don't get caught up in the bidding war. Put in your max bid. If it's an auction, put in your max bid. If you get outbidded, you get outbidded. There will be more out there. So don't, I see people paying way too much for their silver on eBay. I watch auctions from time to time, and they're just paying way too much, way over spot. And a lot of, 95% of the time, close to 100% of the time, there's online bullion dealers can sell it to you a lot cheaper than you buying it off of eBay for as well. So keep that in mind. There are deals to be had out there. They're getting slimmer and slimmer out there. But the point being is, yes, you can find a deal every now and then, and I'm happy to do it. So I'm happy to get the 40%. I know that some folks don't like the 40%, but it could be 90%. It could be whatever that your heart desires. It's out there. You might be finding a deal for yourself. Earlier last week, I was going to mention this last week, but, we got tied up at the shop, and I kind of forgot about it. Then I remembered what happened. I seen one of these on eBay as well. It was a 10-ounce Canadian Royal Mint bar. But it was not just any 10-ounce Royal Mint bar. It was the eBay brand logo on it too. Instead of having this serial number, they reduced that serial number, changed serial numbers, and they have an eBay logo on the bar. And they also have the eBay logo on the back of the 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint bar. Well, last week, there goes my coins, oh well. Last week, that girl who comes and buys 2 or 3 ounces from us every single week, the girl who works at the high-end restaurant, she got a 10-ounce bar for a tip. Instead of giving her cash, they knew that she collected silver and stuff like that. But it was the 10-ounce Royal Canadian Mint Royal bar. And she didn't want it. She really didn't want it, and she didn't say nothing to the people because these people spent a lot of money. This is why she got the 10-ounce silver bar at the restaurant. That was a tip. She was happy to get the 10-ounce bar. Don't get me wrong. All right, she was very, very happy with it. So she comes in and she says, "Can I trade this for 10 ounces of silver?" Well, I've been having a guy that I've been wanting one since of last April. He gets them on eBay from time to time, and he says, "I won't pay any more than $450, but it's got to be in the package and stuff. I don't want it unsealed." He wants it in the package. It's going to be in beautiful shape, and this bar was in beautiful shape. So, and I knew his price point. He didn't want to be any more than $450 into it. It's a little rich for my blood, right? All right, but this is what he wants. He has a couple of them. You know, some of these on eBay right now, all, people are trying to ask $5. They're not going to get it. They have been sold some a little bit cheaper than that. So I called the guy up. I said, "Look, I got this girl here. She's trying to, trade us for some other silver. Where do you want to be at?" I says, I want to get a little bit less to you than $450, but I want to treat her fairly as well. I said, "How about, you want it for $435? We will do it for $435. He said, "Fine, deal." He said, "I'll be in a little while later." So what we were able to offer this girl was, we were able to offer her $415 for the bar, and instead of her getting 10 ounces of silver, she really ended up getting about 12 and a half, almost 13 ounces of silver. She was happy with that trade. She still bought another 2 ounces on top of that, folks. Look, we tried to help every customer out there. We don't want to rip one person off. We don't take advantage of somebody else, but we want to treat everybody fairly. And he's happy. He's got now 7 of these Royal Canadian Mint bars with the eBay logo. They are a limited edition. Now, with that being said, are they worth the extra money? I don't think so. All right, that's just my opinion. I don't think so. It is what it is at that point, but I just don't think, just be careful. If you want something limited edition, that's fine. I don't have a problem people getting this type of stuff, but when it comes to be, a logo on a 10-ounce bar, on a, is it worth the money? Again, that's going to be your call on that. So with that being said, just be careful when you're shopping on eBay as well. I always say build a local relationship with if you happen to have a local coin shop owner, that's the best way to go. Build a relationship with these online bullion dealers as well. Sometimes, someone said, in the comment section, yesterday that bullion dealers sometimes pay more than your local coin shops. I don't know if that's true or not. All right, I just don't know. It's based on your location where your coin shop is. I think our shop that I work for does a fairly good buyback rate. Sometimes there are items right now that we are not paying. We're paying less than spot. Examples, like I said this weekend, we are paying back spot about 80 cents for a kilo silver bar. We are paying $1.50 back from a 100-ounce silver bar. The reason is there's people not coming in to buy these right now. They're buying lesser amounts at a time. They're not going more than really 10 ounces. I mean, we do sell some kilo bars every now and then, but the 100-ounce bars right now for our shop, it's just not selling at all, really. They're not selling at all. And you go 20 miles down the road, they're selling a little bit. They're selling a little bit more. Again, it's based on your location, based on your customer base, based on if you have the money to buy this stuff or not. So, I mean, it's is this going to change? I do believe it will change. We're seeing in limbo with the silver and gold prices right now, a little bit up, a little bit down. But look, I'm still stacking, folks. Little by little wins the race. And I say that all the time, and it really does add up. It don't matter if you're spending $20, $50, a couple $100, a couple $1,000 a month, whatever you choose to do, or whatever your finances can afford you. I'd rather see people, that spend 20, 50, a couple $100 every single month if they can afford to do that, because it really does add up. I mean, so with that being in mind, don't feel like I've said before, don't feel ashamed going to your local coin shop and getting a dollar's worth of 90% silver, $1.40 face, whatever. And if that's all you can afford for the whole month, well, then something's better than nothing. That is what I'm trying to get across, is it does add up. You know, we just don't know, you know, you might know, you would know better than I would, you know, your finances may change in a few months. Yes, we're having more job losses still. I mean, that just keeps happening and happening and happening. And it's just getting worse and worse out there. And I feel for those people who have to come and sell. But, I mean, but that's what we got the silver and gold for. You know, it's like when I had a little issue with my tires about a month ago. I didn't want to give up silver, but I had no choice but to give up some silver. And that is what it's there for. Now, speaking about the deal that I came across. I know a lot of you folks like the vintage silver rounds, bars, whatever. I came across over our friends at Pinbacks the Engelhard rounds. As you see, I pulled the picture off their website for you guys. These are random picks. So their prices as of 9/19 this morning, 1 to 19 count was $34.71. 20 to 99 count was $34.46. You go over 99, it's a little bit cheaper than that. You guys like these vintage silvers? They're underneath silver rounds on the Pinbacks webpage. Pinbacks.com, or bring it up, go to silver rounds and order. I don't make any commission off this, folks. You guys know I like to find the deals for you. And the Engelhard rounds and bars are, you know, getting tough to find out there. So they have them in stock right now. They don't have a lot in stock. But, you know, if first come, first serve, if you want them, grab them. I would grab them if you like them and you can afford to grab them now. So that is my pitch on that. That's your deal of the day, I would call it. You know, I like the vintage silver. I do own a couple of them, of the Engelhard rounds. They're hard to find. Even on eBay, you know, some of these are going for like 49 bucks. Some people are trying to ask 49, 50 bucks. It's just too much, folks. It really, really is. I think that's a great price. Thank you again, Pinbacks, for offering a great price on those. If you folks have any questions for me on silver, gold, or platinum, you know my email's in the description of every single video. Reach out to me. I'm happy to help you along the way. You guys see a comment you can answer yourselves. You know, you got some input for another person. Let's help each other out. You know, that's what this channel is about, helping each other out one person at a time. And that is what I'm trying to do with the emails in the comment sections. I'm very active in the comment section. I keep an eye on my email constantly to try to get back to you as quickly as I can. So, again, you want to reach out, that's absolutely up to you. Reach out, ask me questions. I'll get back to you. If you folks have any other questions for me, again, just reach out. That's all I got to say on that one. And we know about Sobriety in Silver. I don't have his card right in front of me. But if you have not checked out Sobriety in Silver YouTube channel, please reach out to him too. He is a very, very good guy. He's trying to build his channel to 1,000 subs right now. And he needs more viewing hours so he can start getting paid for his videos as well. And let him know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. I would appreciate that. And till the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out. You guys have a good rest of your day.